There are moments in science when silence speaks louder than data, when a sudden stillness from the stars rattles the minds of even the most rational scientists. In the vast darkness beyond Pluto, where light from the sun becomes a whisper and time itself seems to stretch, something ancient continues its lonely journey. Voyager 2, launched in 1977, this mechanical messenger has defied the odds, wandering into the unknown for nearly 5 decades. But recently, its silence was broken. And what it said has shaken the world of astrophysics to its core. Subscribe for more updates. Not because it brought answers, but because the signals it transmitted suggest that we are not only surrounded by things we do not understand, but that something may already be watching us. Scientists attempted to decode the data, but what they found wasn't just a signal, it was a warning. And if what Voyager 2 just revealed is true, then the edge of our solar system isn't a boundary, it's a barrier. And beyond it lies something that could change everything we thought we knew about our place in the universe. When Voyager 2 first crossed the heliopause, the invisible threshold where our sun's protective influence fades, scientists expected the data to become scarce, sparse, perhaps even useless. After all, beyond that point, the interstellar medium is a place without landmarks, without structure, without sound. Or so we thought. But the moment Voyager 2 entered this region, its sensors didn't report emptiness. Instead, they began picking up vibrations, strange low-frequency oscillations that defied expectations. Plasma wave instruments registered an almost musical hum, a kind of background rhythm that had no known source. Initially dismissed as sensor noise, the tone persisted. Scientists enhanced the audio and discovered a pattern embedded within the hum, a modulation that didn't resemble any naturally occurring plasma behavior. Could this be turbulence from dying stars, interference from a cosmic ray storm, or could it be intentional? A few brave researchers proposed an unsettling hypothesis. The hum could be an interstellar carrier signal, a form of low-bandwidth communication engineered not to stand out, but to slip through unnoticed. This wasn't just ambient noise. It was structured, and Voyager 2 had become its accidental listener. Voyager's cosmic ray detectors, designed to measure the universe's most violent phenomena, began to register spikes unlike anything recorded before. While Voyager 1 had already experienced heightened radiation levels beyond the heliosphere, Voyager 2's journey through a slightly different trajectory painted an even more dramatic picture. The radiation wasn't just intense, it was directional. The sensors detected streams of high-energy particles that came in pulses, like waves against a shore, but from fixed directions. These streams seemed to follow invisible corridors, narrow channels through space, almost as if the galaxy had highways of energy etched into its very fabric. This discovery led to a radical theory. What if the interstellar medium wasn't chaotic at all? What if it was organized, mapped, even by forces we can't yet detect? Could these channels be the remains of ancient magnetic scaffolding? Or worse, could they be the artificial lanes of a long-forgotten civilization? If something built these corridors, it meant something had crossed them, perhaps still does. Then came the event that ignited whispers inside NASA. Voyager 2's signal, normally a routine telemetry feed, briefly deviated from expected protocols. For 43 seconds, the stream of binary data shifted into a pattern no software recognized. At first, it appeared as corrupted code, but when examined by pattern recognition algorithms, it showed alarming similarities to encoded information, not noise. The binary stream repeated in harmonic intervals, something no random interference could produce. Even more chilling, the format partially aligned with the same numerical ratios found in certain pulsars, the celestial lighthouses used to map galactic positions. In other words, Voyager 2 wasn't just sending random garbage. It may have received something and relayed it. Scientists scrambled to explain it. Cosmic ray interference? Unlikely. Faulty hardware? Possibly. But a fringe theory gained traction. What if Voyager didn't just stumble into raw space? What if it crossed into a region governed by rules we haven't discovered yet? A region where even signals behave differently, where data might be intercepted, interpreted, and replied to. Tied to Voyager's hull is one of humanity's boldest gestures, the Golden Record, a copper disc etched with sounds, languages, and images meant to represent Earth in its entirety, a greeting to the stars. But with every new discovery from Voyager 2, the nature of that record is being questioned. What if it's not a message of peace, but a signal flare, a galactic breadcrumb trail revealing not only that we exist, but exactly where to find us? For decades, skeptics warned that the record could act as a beacon for hostile civilizations. Now, with data suggesting structured energy flows and non-random transmissions in deep space, those warnings no longer sound like science fiction. Instead, they feel like unheeded prophecy. The record includes a map of Earth's location using pulsar coordinates, unchangeable galactic landmarks. To any intelligent species capable of reading it, this is essentially a bullseye. With Voyager's recent anomaly, some experts now wonder, did someone or something finally see it? Days after NASA engineers identified the bizarre signal anomaly from Voyager 2, something even more disturbing emerged. A reply. Somewhere beyond the boundaries of the solar system, from a place where no starlight reaches and no known object resides, a signal returned. A faint echo, slightly distorted, slightly delayed, but unmistakably deliberate. What shocked the Deep Space Network wasn't just the timing, it was the structure. The echo contained Voyager's original binary pulse, but wrapped within it, another sequence emerged. Not random, not noise, but something that resembled recursive mathematical patterns, fractals, designs mimicking natural growth, cellular division, and the fundamental geometry of life. Artificial but organic, intelligent but alien. AI-assisted decoding hinted at a pattern that mirrored Earth's golden ratio, a fingerprint but not ours, a universal signature that seemed to say, "We see you, we heard you." And now we're speaking back. As analysts focused on the returned signal, another anomaly emerged. This time in Voyager 2's trajectory, without any thruster activity, without gravitational forces acting upon it, the spacecraft had shifted course. A minor adjustment in angle so small it was almost dismissed until they noticed where it was pointing. Not toward the galactic plane, not toward the interstellar medium scientists had predicted it would navigate, but toward a void, a direction that leads to a dark corridor of space, known by astrophysicists for strange gravitational fluctuations and unexplained dips in cosmic radiation. A region with no catalogued stars, no pulsars, nothing but silence, and Voyager 2 was now on a path leading directly toward it. The most troubling theory was that this wasn't an accident or malfunction, but redirection. That something had reached out, not just in signal, but in force, pulling Voyager, drawing it in, guiding it toward a rendezvous we never planned. NASA's brightest minds were no longer dealing with a communication anomaly.